Hello students, now we are solving some more questions that is from the acid, base and salts that is taken by the NCERT and page number 29. So let's start. Acids, bases and salts. Now it is given as page number 29 in the NCERT. The activity number 2.14. Now collect the salt samples like sodium chloride, its formula is NaCl, potassium nitrate, KNO3, aluminium chloride, AlCl3, zinc sulfate, its aluminium chloride formula is AlCl3, zinc sulfate, copper sulfate, formula of the zinc sulfate is ZnSO4, copper sulfate, it's CuSO4, sodium acetate, it's CH3COONA. Now sodium carbonate, it's Na2CO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3. Now these all are salt taken and check their pH. First check their solubility order, solubility in distilled water. Second one is check the pH or find the pH by the using pH paper. Now third one is which of the salt are acidic, basic or neutral. Identify salt, acidic, basic or neutral. Now we will discuss the answers. Now the first one is first we will take all of the salt in the tabular form. So first is sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Now second is potassium nitrate, that is the KNO3. Third one is aluminium chloride, AlCl3. Next zinc sulfate, ZnSO4. And next one is copper sulfate, CuSO4. Another salt is sodium acetate, that is CH3COONA. And another is sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Now we are taking the NaCl. Now one more salt, that is sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. It's also called sodium hydrogen carbonate. Now first check the solubility. Now if we are discuss the solubility of water or distilled water in all of the salt, then solubility. Now this sodium chloride is completely soluble. This KNO3 is also soluble. AlCl3 soluble salt, zinc sulfate, copper sulfate, sodium acetate, sodium carbonate. These salts are completely soluble in distilled water. But when we have taken the sodium bicarbonate, this salt is sparingly soluble. Sparingly soluble means partially soluble. Sparingly soluble in water. So we can say that except sodium hydrogen carbonate, all salts are sparingly soluble in distilled water. Now next is check the pH of the salt by using the pH paper. Now we are first the salt is sodium chloride, NaCl. Now when we are finding the pH of any salt, then it's a compulsory we make a aqueous solution of this salt. Since finding of the pH is not possible in the solid state, the pH finding possible only in the liquid state. So first we are dissolving the salt in water. Now when NaCl dissolve in water, we are getting a neutral solution, that is sodium hydroxide and HCl. Since in that case both are strong, that is strong base and this strong acid. So we are saying that aqueous solution of this salt will be neutral. Now how we can identify by the using of pH paper that this salt solution will be neutral. Now we are taking a strip of pH paper. This is the strip of pH paper. This is the strip of pH paper. Now uh, from this aqueous solution, taking a single drop and apply on this pH paper like this. Now when this drop apply on the pH paper, so uh, so this gives the light green color. Basically we are having a pH paper that having different types of pH range. Now if the salt having exactly pH 7, then its color like becomes light green. So this light green color indicate that this is the neutral solution or it's having pH 7. So in that way there is a light green color on the pH paper. Here is the light green color on the pH paper. So we can say that this NaCl is a neutral solution or neutral salt and having pH 7. Now the next salt is potassium nitrate, that is KNO3. Like NaCl, when making the aqueous solution of this potassium nitrate, now after that the same situation occurs, that it gives potassium hydroxide and HNO3. In that case, since all these two are strong, there's a strong base and this is a strong acid. So like NaCl, its aqueous solution also neutral. So same way its pH becomes 7, means it gives light green color on the pH paper. Now in the next salt, that is the aluminum chloride AlCl3. When we make up an aqueous solution of this aluminum chloride, then this giving aluminum hydroxide and HCl. Now here is the weak base and HCl is strong acid. So no doubt it's have a strong acidic action. Now if we are applying the strip of filter pH paper, its drop applying on this pH paper. When this drop apply on the pH paper, then it gives a light pink color. Now here is the light pink color. Light pink color. Now this light pink color indicates that its pH having range equals to 1. So we are saying that the salt having pH 1. Now next salt, that is zinc sulfate ZnSO4. Now when ZnSO4 diluted with the water, it gives zinc hydroxide and HCl, so the H2SO4. Now the same is the weak base, strong acid. So like this AlCl3, it's also having pH 1. Yes. Now we are taking the next salt, that is copper sulfate, that's blue in color. Copper sulfate crystals having dark blue color crystals. This is the copper sulfate. If we are taking the copper sulfate and make up the aqueous solution of this copper sulfate, it gives a copper hydroxide, that is the weak base, and a strong acid H2SO4. So similar action occur and pH having 1, that is light pink color on the pH paper. Now the next salt is sodium acetate, that is CH3COONA. Now we are preparing the aqueous solution, that is H2O. It gives CH3COH, that is the weak acid, and sodium hydroxide. It's a strong base. Now overall solution will be basic. Now when we apply a drop of this solution on this pH paper, yes, now observing the color of this pH paper having light blue color. If here is the light blue color, yes, light blue color. Now it's having pH 13. Now another salt is CH3COONA. Next another salt is sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3. Similar action occur and react with water. So this sodium react with this OH, it gives NaOH, and this CO2 react with this H, it gives H2CO3. For the balancing, here is applied 2. Now similar, here is the strong base, and weak acid. So similar action occur and pH becomes approximately 13. Now the next salt is sodium hydrogen carbonate NaHCO3. Similar action occur. It gives a sodium hydroxide and carbonic acid, that is H2CO3. So similar, it's having again pH 13. Now the next question is identify which one is acidic, basic or neutral salt. Now uh, in this classification we are taking the criteria of the formula. So if we are having the sodium chloride NaCl, next one is potassium nitrate KNO3, next is aluminum chloride AlCl3, zinc sulfate ZnSO4, copper sulfate CuSO4, sodium acetate CH3COONA, sodium carbonate and Na2CO3 and sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3. So if we are classifying all of the salt on the basis of their formula, so we can say that this the alkaline salt neither having H plus nor having OH minus. So these all are salt which are underlined are called neutral salt. Neutral salt are those salts which neither having H plus nor having OH negative. Here is the don't confuse in this salt CH3COONA, although it's having 3 times of H. But these 3 H is not involved in the acidic character, since the H which is bonded with the carbon atom is not involved in the acidic character. Since if H is bonded with this carbon atom, then this bond is not break down, since there is a very little difference of the En. So in that case, that H is not released in the H plus form. And if this H is bonded with the oxygen, nitrogen or halogens like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine or sulfur, then it will be released and gives a H plus. Now if we are discussing this about this sodium bicarbonate, according to the formula it's having H plus. So if any salts that having H plus is called acidic salt. Now don't confuse in this salt, this H is not directly bonded with this hydrogen. If we draw the structure of this salt, so this like the C O negative Na plus, here is the OH. Now here is this one. So this is the structure of NaHCO3. Now you can see in this structure, this hydrogen is bonded with this oxygen. This hydrogen is not bonded with this carbon. So that's why in that salt, that hydrogen having acidic character. But we are draw the structure of this sodium acetate, that CH3COONA. The structure is this type. If we draw the structure of this salt, now this C, it's having 3H, this type CH3. Now this single bond C, double bond O, O and A. This negative, this positive. So you can see that in this structure, these 3 hydrogen bonded with the carbon atom. So that's why these are not involving in the acidic character. So we can say that 3H is not responsible for the acidic character. So it's a neutral salt. And this sodium bicarbonate, it's having H plus, since it is bonded with this oxygen atom. So it's a acidic salt. Thank you.